Hey, it's starting out with the grill, and today I want to show you how to make Maryland crab cakes on a gas grill on the Weber Genesis 2 propane gas grill. So let's get started. Okay, so out here at the grill I've got my iGrill 3 ambient probe up here. I'll probably have the crab cake setting right there. I've got some Applewood chunks in the smoker box. Gonna try and cook them at about 350 on indirect heat, but just to get things warmed up, gotta get them all fired up to get things smoking good. All right, that one took a little while, and he's up and running. Do the second one. And he's up. The third one, and he's running. Now that we got all the burners going, I'm going to give you a quick weather report for the area. It's 46 degrees. Real feel is 40 degrees. Humidity 31%. Wind speed is 12 miles an hour. I'm hoping that doesn't impede my heat getting up. But it's a pretty chilly day, but we're going to give this a try anyway and see how it goes. So, going to go ahead and get the crab cakes prepared while this is warming up. Alright, so let's go over the ingredients that we have here for this cook. Although I'm from Maryland, Baltimore, and my mom, who gave me this recipe, is also, I'm in Tennessee, so I have to use some Sam's Club premium lump crab meat. But if you're in the Maryland area, you can get your hands on some local Backfin, then that's the best. But this is some pretty good lump crab meat that I've used before for some other crab cakes that I've made, so I know it turns out pretty good. I've got some Old Bay seasoning, about you can use 2 or 3 tablespoons. I got about 2 tablespoons worth. You should use about 1 ounce of breadcrumbs, but I've just since I don't have any breadcrumbs here right now, I just crumbled up some bread, and I usually just crumble up some bread and throw in there as a little bit of a binder. I've got a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I've got 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a teaspoon of mustard. I've got 2 large eggs. You can either use 1 really extra large egg or 2 eggs. I'm going to be just using a little salt to taste, pepper to taste, some seasoned salt. My mom would call it soul food seasoning. And I've also got some hot sauce, basically the salt, pepper, the soul food seasoning, Lowry seasoned salt, and the hot sauce. I'm just going to be throwing those into my preference of taste. You just use them how you prefer. So let's go ahead and start getting these crab cakes together. This is about 1 pound of crab meat, and so I'm going to make like 2 large 8-ounce crab cakes out of it. So gonna throw the iGrill 3 meat probes into them and cook them until they're done. So let's start putting these crab cakes together. Alright, so to get going here for this cook, I'm going to take this crab meat here, just dump it all in the bowl. Basically, you want to put all the ingredients in, mix them all together, and pound out a couple patties. So, you know, if you want to make smaller ones, my mom used to make them the size you could just fit between a couple crackers and eat them like little crab cake sandwiches. But I'm going to make some big ones since I'm doing them on the grill here and needing to have some meat probes in them. So I'm just pressing down the crab meat there, kind of jumbling it up a bit. Just going to take the Old Bay. Old Bay is the best crab seasoning in the world for crab cakes, regular crabs. If it's crab, it should have Old Bay in it. You can also use it in chicken, anything else. Stores all over the nation sell it, but it's just straight out of the Baltimore, Maryland area product. Throwing this Worcestershire sauce. throw in the mayonnaise. I have to use my spoon to get all that mayonnaise out. Alright. Throw my little bit of mustard in, a little twang on it. Mix it up a little bit. Now I'm going to take my egg. Could have mixed them up before, but just dump them in there. Mix them in. Make sure you pop the yolks. If you don't mix it up before you stick them in. As soon as you stick them in, pop those yolks so that you can get that yolking all well mixed in there. Now we just got the ingredients that you just kind of add to taste. Now, you know, the seasoned salt in the Old Bay already have plenty of salt, so I'm just going to kind of give it a dash for the sake of faithfulness to the recipe, but not add any more salt really. Just gave it a quick sprinkle there. There wasn't much that came out. And definitely add some pepper for flavoring. Get some of the seasoned salt here. Sprinkle some of that in there. I'm going to take a little of the hot sauce and sprinkle that on. My grill is already nice and warm, by the way. It's been out there warming for a while. So I might have to put more wood in when I open it up to put these crab cakes in. Sprinkle a good bit of hot sauce in there, give it a little extra kick. Alright, got my pan here. I did spray the racks on the grates on the grill down a little with some Pam just for non-stick sake. Just to hope these don't stick much. But I'm just going to put them on, let that heat roll at about 350 with the smoke, and let them just cook till they're done. I'm not going to try and flip them or anything. If you were cooking these the fried way or some other way, you'd probably want to flip them, but you know, I really don't like having to do much flipping of fish or seafood products on the grill, so I'll get these meat probes undone so I can make my cakes and pop them right in. Ooh. Gotta get another meat probe. Alright, now I'm going to pound out these patties and get the meat probes into them. Try and make them about equal size. Just kind of gauging off of personal feel here. These are going to be some huge crab cakes. That's one. Can't you see that's one? Alright, now to try and get the other one together. I will say, growing up, crab cake was kind of like chicken for a lot of you. Was eaten on a regular basis. Crabs and crab cakes. Because in Maryland, Baltimore area, during crab season, there's crabs everywhere. Crabs everywhere. Alright, got that probe in there. Get this probe in this one. Alright, so I'm going to take these out to the grill with you and put them on the grill. So let's go on outside. Alright, so things are around the 360 degree mark in here. I'm going to go ahead and get my crab cakes on the grill. I've already put the meat probes into the iGrill 3. Alright, so we've got our 2 cakes sitting there. I'm going to close the grill up. Alright, so we're about 15 minutes into the cook, and I was concerned that my wood had burnt out, so I put some more wood in there that had been soaking that I had out just in case. And I've got my far left burner going high to get that smoking up, and so getting a lot of smoke now. The crab cakes are near 100 degrees and cooking those till 155 internal temperature. So but I think I'm going to get a good bit of smoke on them now with the smoke I'm producing now. I'm just going to, as long as it stays at a temp around 350, it's coming up from lower than that because I just opened it up not too long ago to put wood in. But I think we're going to be good to go. I'll bring you back. Okay, we're about 30 minutes in and things aren't close to done yet. And for crab cakes, I want them to move along a little quicker. So I'm going to just open up and get this second dial turned up on its lowest setting, just to try and get the heat close to around 375 instead of 350. So pop it open here. I have had to open up a few times and hit that smoker box with some water, and you can see have a look at those crab cakes there. They're looking real good, but I don't want them to be cooking forever and dry out. So we'll let things heat up just a little bit more. I'm going to try and just keep those temps around 375. I'm not going to go over 375, but I'll just play with the dials as I need to keep things around at 375 and bring you back when it's all done. Okay, we're 45 minutes into the cook. One is almost done. This one here is almost finished. That's why iGrill is beeping. This one is got about maybe another 30 degrees or so to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up this other burner. So they're going to all have some level of heat, but I want to get this one heated up so I can get them off. I'm going to drop this one down. So I'm just going to give them all about half heat, but I'll try and give them all a little direct heat to get this one done and finished. Actually, I'm just going to take the heat off this middle one here, because there's really no need for him to have heat. And we'll just have a little direct there and some indirect from the other side. And we'll let that burn until this one's done. Alright, we're 50 minutes into this cook. My crab cake that was already done is getting a little overdone. So I'm going to pull him out. I've already turned off the heat on this left one. I only have heat. I started up this right one a moment ago, so it's only getting direct heat on this one that still needs to finish cooking. We're going to let him finish out. But I'm going to get this one off that was already about done. Trying not to break my cake up as I get it off of these grates. I know it's kind of stuck in there a little. Alright, got it off even. So I'll pull that one out. Oh, actually I pulled the wrong one out. Put that one back. Pull this probe out for the one that's done. I'm just going to let this one cook on some direct heat. You can see I got a little residue. I probably could have put some foil down to avoid some of this residue situation with the crab cake, but it'll be all good. We'll let that one cook on some direct heat for a short while and then bring him off. Okay, so it only took about another 5 minutes. I'm turning the iGrill off. So about 55 minutes total for both, but I had to throw some direct heat on this one to get them done. So flame is off. Gonna go ahead and get this one off the grill and take these in taste testing. Definitely use some foil. I'd recommend that. Should have used some myself, but oh, this one came off pretty good and clean. Look at that. No residue on that one. Alright, so taking these in, and it'll be taste test time. Alright, so there's our smoked crab cakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one that looks a little bigger just because I finished doing all that work out there. I'm gonna put them on a plate. I'm gonna do a taste test now. Let me get the camera adjusted. Alright, so here's our smoked crab cake. I'm gonna just try a little piece straight up. See how it tastes there. Still smoking off the grill. Let's try one more. The outside is got a slightly fried texture to it, as you would like to have from a crab cake. So that's pretty cool. Definitely taste some smoke penetration there. Crab cake tastes great. I mean, this is great stuff. Try making a crab cake yourself. If you liked the video, for sure give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and good eating.